Greetings guys, Prince here. Before we get started in this video, I want to just give out this announcement. The link to where you download this template for free will be provided in the description of this video. So please just go there and download it. It's gonna be totally free. Now, this is the platform where you're gonna find this template, okay, for free. It's gonna be here. In case maybe you don't find it, sometimes because it would be like, just make sure that you come here where it says a newest first. So maybe yours or your browser by then might have like most relevant, or it can have oldest first. Yeah, so just make sure that when you come here you have your page refreshed, and then you make sure that you are on the newest first. So it's gonna be on the first of this page. All I'm asking you to do is that please follow me on this platform, like, and then if you can, I don't know if they were allowed to leave a review for the free design, but if then you can please just give me some stars. This will be a way you can help me. Another announcement that I'm gonna make is that the whole store, this store plus another store, the link again will be provided in the description. They are gonna be running at a massive discount. We are talking about 70 to 90% off. So everything that you're gonna, in case maybe when you come here there is something that you want, it's gonna be running on a 70, some will be 80% off. So please, you're gonna be finding templates here that will be selling as low as $2, $1, and all that. So now if you come here, you choose the product that you want. This platform is a bit different because they will not show you the prices here. The price will be here at the bottom, just right here. You will be able to see the price for this particular, because if you click here, it's this, they are kind of promoting this issue of subscribing and then downloading a certain number of assets. So please feel free to get to be part of this amazing discount that I'm gonna be running. So let us get into the video. Now there is something that is currently happening. This is what I always want you people to know. Graphics is something that moves with trends. I see some of my followers, and this is the reason why you, my followers, you need to support me to get back on the channel, on the YouTube channel, so that I can begin to share some of the trends. Because what I've seen is that sometimes it's hard for someone who is used with a particular YouTuber to learn from a different YouTuber. Those that wants me to be back on YouTube channel, please do support me on these platforms that I leave the links for. Follow me, like whatever you can like there. If you are downloading something for free, leave a review. If we drop a discount like right now, please get yourself something that helps me as well. So the trend that is currently going on now is this idea of putting the whole body on posters. So that's what I want us to try and do. So for that, I'm going to be using this particular size, and then this one, it will just be like a series of it will be like a continuation of what I did recent when I was talking about a simple design in my own concept. So this will be one of those. So what I want us to do is I'm gonna go into my folders, and then there is just some textures that I want to pick up. So there are some just textures that I want to pick up. I think I'll be going with a fade. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this. So I'll drop this here, I'll drop this here. Awesome. So this will be just a simple design in my own ways. Okay, so I'm gonna make these shapes. So I'm gonna be killing two birds with one stone, because what I'm doing here is one of the the trends. I'm doing two things. This idea of putting pictures in the background like this, and also putting the whole image on a design. Okay, I miss you guys. How are you doing? Let me know how you are doing, and also let me know where you're watching from in the comment section. Let us interact. Let us interact. How have you guys been? So let us go ahead and drag our image here. Okay, so for those who are new to maybe Photoshop and designing, I'm sorry, this is not a beginner's guide. Yeah, this is not a beginner's guide. So if you're looking for something like something for beginners, please do get in touch with me so that we can arrange for that. So I'm gonna make a duplicate. In fact, before that, I'm gonna group and then make a duplicate probably. I don't know if I'll use this. Okay, we're gonna let that be there. So let us just lock him and let's see if we can make this like so. Yeah, though I'm not already feeling this. Okay, so we know what to do. So after this, I want us to just I don't think I'll be going back here. So let us get, I want to have something like maybe this for him. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something like this for him. So I believe maybe it's this one. This is Prophet Justice Hara, the associate of Major One. So let's select another shape, and then I might want something where it's like facing, I might, oh yeah, okay, so let's just try to put this, but I didn't want to have everything in one color, but let us just try. So this, I'm gonna put him there, then probably just reduce him. Okay, so we're gonna go to the last part. Okay, so we have those three there, so we're just gonna get rid of them for now. For now. It looks good. So here comes the hard part, which we all need to learn. So we can see that there's like a shoulder, like a shadow here, you know, it looks like there is there. So this one, I'm not even good at it. We're just gonna do some guessing with all of us, but let me show you some of the trick that I know that I used recently. I think this kind of works. So I got my pen tool, right, and then, you know, just trying to mimic a shadow here. We're gonna try to see if I can trace the shoe. Okay, now this is just to create okay, so for you guys who are good at this issue, but I want us to learn, all of us including me, let us learn how to understand these shadows, especially because this idea of putting the whole body on a design, trust you me guys, it is something that is really growing. it is really growing. So let us make another one. So we are also just gonna start from probably there, and then just make a trace, you know. Okay, so I think this one is not much, maybe just like so, I don't know. But then we're gonna make selection, and then we're gonna just fill that up. Okay, so now this is what I want us to do, right? Go to the first one, and then let us just see if we can just play this out, you know, like so. We can use the same for the first one, like so, and then we can just make something like this, and then we try to mimic okay, sorry. We see if we can try. I don't know why is it that what I'm trying to do is not happening, eh? So let us just see if we can try and just mimic. I don't know, I'm just trying to make this, you know, that, you know, we're just trying. Please don't laugh at me. No be try with a try, all of us here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just reduce it like so, and then get our eraser, and then eraser here. So we're gonna make the same copy here, and just bring it here, and then okay, not bad, not bad. Maybe just more like so. I love it, love it. Okay, so we're gonna just group these ones, and then we'll call them shadows. Okay, look at that, awesome. So let us go back now and see if we can work on him now. So we're gonna make a duplicate so that we can have a backup. We're gonna add our layer mask, and then we're gonna do that. So this is already looking good, guys, trust you me, this is already looking good. So I don't know if before this, wait, if we can, I don't know if we can get only the shapes and then just try to make them a bit longer like so, and then add that layer mask now, and then paint, and then paint, and then paint. Awesome. So we can also try to just see if we can have two, you know. Guys, I keep on telling you, you know what I keep on telling you, let's make another duplicate. Okay, on this one we are deleting this completely, and then we are going to have only these two, you know, so that we give ourselves like choices. Okay, there's the one for 2, there's the one for 3, which one can we go for, you know. So let us, for this one, we're gonna open up this one, good, like so. Then we saw gonna make this into a group so that we move them together. And then let us see if we can make a duplicate of this and then just turn it on the other side. I'm just saying if we found another picture, it could have made much more sense. What do you think, guys? Okay, so let us just try to balance him, make him straight. I don't know if it will make sense, or people will observe that he wasn't standing like that. I don't know, you know. So we have another one, which is this one. Okay, let me just go back in time. Okay, so that we can just, you know, and then this one we make it stand straight. Okay, so this is cool. Let us see if we can paint this one out. Again, graphics. Graphics, you have to try. If you're scared of trying in graphics, you will not make impact. You will not really making impact, but I will say you will not learn. You will not learn. So be free to mess things up in graphics. No wonder you need to learn how to use layer masks, because you're gonna have to mess some stuff up, you know. So now, good, we have this, we have that, and then we also have that. So on this one, this is the color, this is the black and white. So I'm gonna change some colors, I trust. Okay, so I'm looking for orange. Where is orange? Orange, where are you? Is this orange? Oh, that's orange. Good. Let me make, now we're gonna look for what to write here. Okay, trust you me, I wasn't thinking about nothing. Okay, so but I want us to think about what we can write. So let me, it's not just about thinking what to write, right? It's also about thinking where to place what I'm going to write. So if you are doing with design like this, we know that we are only the only part that we are given to really work on is gonna be the sides. Okay, it's gonna be probably bit on the top and then on the sides. That's the only space that we have. So on top there, I'm gonna call game changer, because I think that's what they call him or something. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get this green. Okay, but before that, I'm gonna get this and this and group them. And then I'm gonna get this and duplicate it and then bring this in here, and then don't ask me why I did that. Okay, so we'll come and work on that one in a bit. So let us go ahead and then just put this as the game changer. But you know what I'm trying to do, huh? Okay, maybe in the next video, I don't know, trying to use fonts that I don't normally use. So I don't know now what we can write. Okay, but let us just try maybe to say Holy Spirit or Holy Ghost. And then we're gonna, I don't want to use most of the fonts that we are used with. Let us try something different. Okay, can have this there, and then we can say Ghost, like so. And then we can try to have the orange, because I want to, you know, just do some different colors. That's the idea of this video today. Okay, I'm not trying to do the video that you know to say, okay, it's Prince. No, I just want to do something a bit different. So we can say Holy Ghost Weekend, right? Holy Ghost Weekend, but maybe the weekend we can change it to something that is a bit taller. Oh no, notifications. Sorry about that. So what we're gonna do is okay, this is looking kind of great. So I just want to use some different fonts. Okay, yeah, I know I said that, but can we group this? Okay, I kind of like the way this one is coming out. Okay, let's see if we can say ghost with this. Okay, I love the way this is coming out. And then we can say holy, holy, holy. Okay, I think you are too tall, my guy. Can we pair you with this? You also, can we pair you with this? Now we're talking graphics. Okay, but don't worry, that other text is here as well in case you might want it or you might like it. So we're gonna change that to this orange. Okay, and then we're gonna what else can we write, guys? Holy Ghost Weekend, what else can we write? Okay, we can just fix some dates, I think. What do you think? We can come here and fix some dates. What I want is to get this type of, okay, and then we can make a duplicate of that. I don't know what I want to write, but let's say 27th. I love this date. I don't know what happened. And that's my son's birthday. Is it 27th or 25th? I'm growing odd. Okay, so we can say we can put this, right? And then maybe just make it a bit like so. No, but this is too small. Can it be visible? Let us try to see and get this orange as well. But then we can put into different weights here. I think the space is, so we can put with a time maybe, and say at or say 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Okay, so which one do you think we should make into okay, so let us lock this, lock that, and then bring this here. What happens if we delete this and then use that one there, and then say 20, let's say 30th. So let us do the last one, and say actually we can just say 29th on here, or 28th, and then we do 30th. Okay, so maybe we can come and then just adjust these. Okay, and then let us go back into one of my folders, right? Not new design, but this, and then we can go to this, and then we can go to this, and then we can go to this. Not that one, we can go to this. Not that one, we can go to that one. Then is that one. Then we're gonna get just some flags: South Africa, Botswana, and Zambia. Okay, so the idea is to make it look, I don't know if it will make sense, guys, please. Bear with me. Will it make sense, guys? What do you think? Will it make sense? I don't know, but I'll leave them for you guys. I'll leave them for you. Yeah, I'll leave them for you. So let us try to fake the date here, but this time around I want us to go with this font. Let us try to fake the venue here. Say venue premium complex hall building. We'll see if it will make sense or not. We'll see if it makes sense or not. So guys, what we do, there's a difference between what makes sense to you and what the client wants, or what makes sense to you or what makes sense to the client. So please let us try to listen, or to pay attention to what these guys want, because these guys, when you're working on a real project, what might sit well with you might not sit well with them, and sometimes that becomes a bit of a problem. And because us, when whatever we are doing with these guys, we'll be recommending it from a place of professionalism, right? Like, hey, I know this will not make sense, but they are looking at it from a different angle. So as long as that's what they want, please just let them. Is this making sense, guys? I'm not feeling it, trust you me. I'm not feeling it. So I could have gone with a different font for a change, but I'm not feeling it. Because if I continue doing this, I feel I can lose morale, okay? I'm not feeling it. So let us try this one. Okay, let us make it into that and then drop it like here. Good. So guys, I'm using a lot of shortcuts here. I'm using a lot of shortcuts here. Bear with me. Okay, so we can put the venue. It looks nice like that. What else can we put? So guys, when it comes to this, you choose for yourself what you might want. If you want to make it big and visible, that won't be a problem. So we have added that. We need to add something else. What else can we add here? We can add contacts, probably. So contacts, I'm gonna leave my WhatsApp number here for those that wants to get in touch with me. 097 365 1654. I've also put the code. I'm gonna put my other line again. All these are registered with WhatsApp. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back here and say the game changer. I don't know if we can put his big name now in a script font, if we find a script font that, or we can do this like so. Yeah, I have an idea. Can we reduce it this like so, the game changer, and then we can put it in big letters, live in Zambia. But now when you're dealing with such kind of white background, and sometimes these guys, they don't like it, you know, to them. That's why I was saying that last time in those other videos, I was talking about simple designs in my own understanding. Now it's these are type of designs that are kindly trending, if I might say, and they are being accepted in a lot of countries. But in Africa, it's a bit of a problem. Africa is a bit of a problem, you know. If you do such kind of a design, they think, you have not done nothing. They want those heavy, you know, they want designs that look like this, you know. And guys, you know what we are doing currently? Every designs, after they are done, we are kind of arranging them. So this is a folder already that has got about 17 templates. Okay, I'll not make a much comment on this, but so they want heavy. In case you are new here, okay, I want you to know that here we do a number of things. Okay, we can do heavy designs like this. You see how heavy it is. So if we do something as simple as this, sometimes people try to compare this to this, and then they might say, you know, there was not much effort that was put. You know, they want to look at things that look like this, you know, heavy designs. I know, like maybe which other. Okay, there's also this one. So these templates are already selling. Yeah, these templates are already selling on markets, of course. But if you want this bundle, 17 templates, I think you can get in touch. Let me see if I can make a program. But you see, these like heavy designs, you know, like so, you know, that's what they might feel like. But now I'm enjoying, I think I've grown. I think I've grown. I'm enjoying simple designs, like you see, clean, clear, like these ones. I'm really enjoying them. Look at this. I'm really enjoying simple designs. Look at this, clean. Yeah, so we can do a number of things here, please. So I want to get something from there. So guys, we have done that. We have put the contacts. What else can we put? Okay, so we said his name, which is Justice Hara. Okay, so guys, these are well packed. Okay, let me just save this in advance in case something happens. Okay, so we can say Minister Justice. Okay, so I will change it later on. But so what we do now is we look for Justice Hara. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is, for our game changer, we're gonna double click there and then reset the characters. Okay, reset the character so that I can see what I'm doing. Of course, I've done a very useless job. So Justice Hara, and then we're gonna go back and then grab that color green. but I want us to look for a script. Oh, guys, come on. Come on. I love it. I love it. Guys, look at that. So we can make a duplicate and see if we can have it here. And then maybe like so. Or we can have it down here. So the choice can be, you know, ours. And then what I want us to do here is to make a circle like so. But then we're gonna go with the green, right? Sorry, let us get rid of the fill and only have a stroke, and then bring the stroke like so, and then reduce the opacity. Okay, and then get a text and say 3 days conference. So hope you have seen the templates that I've shared with you guys. In case you are new here, you can see that I can do, you know, I can do some good justice to some designs. Yeah, so I wouldn't want somebody to like, that's what it does. I will not subscribe to the channel. His designs are so simple, you know. So hey, we can go heavy if we want to go heavy. We can go heavy if we want to go heavy. Okay, so we can put that 3 days conference. Okay, so I don't know if this idea is gonna work, or if we should remove the this. You know, so guys, I don't know, I'll leave it for you so we can have that one. But so since I want you to use this board, I'm gonna group this and then duplicate it, so that this other one, for me, I want to see if I can just wrap it around, you know. I don't know if this is working out for me. Oh, I got carried away. Sorry guys, I got carried away. Yeah, so for me, I might want, but if it's in the normal circumstance, I might just maybe copy this, okay? And then just reduce maybe the opacity and just use this as a background. And then maybe have 3 days conference there, and then just reduce it. Okay, so now why have I done this? Because in a normal way, we might want something that can be seen. Okay, so we can do this 3 days conference like so. Yeah, so that this other one that is under just adds, like, you know, for adding color. So I wanted to steal something from here, which is the light alone, and then bring it here. And maybe just like so. And then what else can we do here? I think for now that's all. We can have our contacts here. We have our contacts here. We have our dates here. We have our venue. And then okay, maybe just for the sake of sex we can, no, not sex, dates and time. I don't know if it's sex and times or sex and time. You people that went to school, you help us. So let me now tell you the good thing about what I've done. Okay, when you have a design like this, right, once it's done like this, the way you are seeing it, it's gonna be very easy now for you to be able to change it to anything in terms of color. Okay, once a design is done like the way this is now, like it's done, you can now, because right now I can just go back in the background and I can begin to add colors to this. Okay, change it to give it more, like to give it color now in terms of color, and the color like I mean the heavy one that we talked about, like this. So I can, because the design is already done now, I can just move now and begin to change the color, begins to change the color. It can work because the design is already done. Yeah, so my name is Prince. That is all that I had for you today. And what I'm gonna do actually is that I'm gonna put 2 free templates. Go ahead and buy and get them. And please take note of this. When I discover that people are downloading without leaving a comment, following me and liking, I'm gonna take them down. Okay, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, encourage me with your comment in the comment section. That will mean a lot to me. From here, let me just add 1 or 2 things behind the scene and then arrange the layers so that you can use it easily without having problems. From me, it's shalom.